dump. Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Platinum. God, my playtime is gonna be like through the roof in this LP, because I literally like sit there for like 20 or 25 minutes and stupid phone don't go off the second I start recording. Thank you. Go away. But I sit there with the game just playing for like 20 to 25 minutes in between videos, because I don't know what I even do in between videos. I just sort of sit here, like I drink stuff and just check on things and do the internet, and that's pretty much about it. I don't know, there's not really too much to it. But yeah, I don't know. How's everybody doing? It is August 3rd again. This is probably the last video I'm going to record today, because this is my 4th of the day. Usually around the 4th video, I start getting to that point where I'm like, I'm running out of things to talk about, which is why usually I try and keep my recording sessions no more than like 4 episodes at a time, unless sometimes I'll record like one big continuous motherfucker and then just like keep it like that, or just like split it up into like different sections. Why am I burping so much? It's not even like regular burps, it's like those small silent ones you feel like you can't even open your mouth for, or else you're gonna like spew out the demon that's inside of you. I don't really know what I was going for with that. But yeah, we're coming up on the next town over here, and I don't know, there's a couple more battles before we actually get there, including this one over here, which is a double battle, which is a good thing that I have Tertiary in the second spot, because or else we wouldn't get to see our old little buddy in this area, and yeah, that would kind of suck. But there are a lot of battles between now and the second gym. This game, I sort of didn't get it right in my head when I started this LP about the pacing, because I sort of thought that it was like, okay, it was a really long time to get to the first badge, and then it was a really long time to get to the second badge and the third badge, and then the fourth badge and fifth and sixth were pretty quick. And that's pretty much Diamond and Pearl. The issues that Diamond and Pearl had were with pacing generally. That's the complaint that most people have, and the reason for that is because basically, like, what they did in this generation is they took the 5th gym from Diamond and Pearl and made it the 3rd gym. And that makes a lot more sense than the way they had it in Diamond and Pearl, where literally you walked through the town with the 5th gym and you went back to it. And because of that, it was like the longest section between 2 gyms in any Pokemon game ever made. Like, if you thought it was a long time between the first and second badge in X and Y, oh, you got another thing coming for between the second and third gym. Like, it's just ridiculously long and hard and full of semen. There's a Pokemon here. Oh, why wasn't I talking there? We found TM09 Bullet Seed. I don't think I'm going to teach that to Tertiary, just because I don't think that's a very good move. And he's already got Razor Leaf, so that's better. And I think Tackle is a better move than Bullet Seed, so yeah. This year's Floaroma Town. Don't worry, no badge here or anything like that. It's not going to be like super quick to get the second badge. It's going to be a little while. And I know I keep saying that, but trust me, it's going to be a little while. But this is a town of flowers. I don't know, I really kind of like it. And I know there's a lot to do here, but I also don't really like this town that much, because it is just in peril. And that's pretty much all there is to say about it. But I'm too excited to like stay in this town and actually do anything, or I could just actually no. I'm leaving immediately, because fuck that town. And there are actually berries in this game. Yes, I didn't mention anything about that, but there are a lot fewer and far between than in Gen 3. Gen 3 it was like berries on every route. This one it's like not really the case. Hey, it's a little girl. Hi, you weren't even facing the right direction to battle. Help, help, trainer, please, I want to see my papa. My papa and I lived at the Valley Windworks. You lived in a windmill? That's fucking cool. I wish I could live in a windmill. But then a whole bunch of people dressed like spacemen came. They kicked me out, and they're making my papa do something. Oh, I don't even know what they're making your papa do, and I don't want to know. Please, trainer, I miss my papa. Okay, little girl, we'll save you. Let's go to the Valley Windworks. But first, there are new Pokemon here, and the new Pokemon include Buizel, Pachirisu, and Shellos. Buizel is a water type. It's pretty fast. I'm not going to use it. Pachirisu is an electric type. I don't like it that much. I think it's more so of a style thing than anything else. And there's also Shellos, which is going to be the third member of my team. Yeah, I'm going to have 2 ground types on my team. Get over it. It's just going to be a thing that happens. That did nothing. Holy crap. Snuggles might die. Don't die on me, Snuggles. Holy crap, that did a lot of damage. I mean, that was a critical hit, sure, but, like, holy crap. That was ridiculous. That really got out of hand. And now Snuggles is dead. If this is a Nuzlocke, I said Nuzlocke, and then I said, like, Niz, and stopped myself because I was saying it wrong. But if this was a Nuzlocke, then I would never be able to use Snuggles again. Which, someone suggested to me that I do a Nuzlocke, but at the same time, I'm like, it's not really good for LPs, I think. And the reason that I think that is because I've seen a lot of LPs of, like, Pokemon games. Well, not actually a lot, because usually they make it through. But I've seen a lot of LPs of Pokemon games where they do a Nuzlocke, and it turns kind of into a shit show because they lose, like, all of their Pokemon, and then they're like, what do I do? And the LP just ends. And I kind of want to see this game all the way through. I don't know about you guys, but I do. I like this game. I fucking love this game. Like, if I were to make, like, a top 10 games list that included repeat games, this would probably be, like, number 4 or 5 on my top 10 games. Like, that's how much I love this generation of Pokemon. It is just really, really good. Beware of pushing strongly on its squishy body, as it makes a mysterious purple fluid ooze out. Do I even have to say anything to that, or is the innuendo just implied? Now, I can't think of any nicknames for Shellos, but if you have any nickname suggestions, put them in the comments, because that is where those belong. I don't know. Just suggest nicknames, because I like nickname suggestions. But yeah, I'm not really a big fan of doing Nuzlockes. I might do one, like, on a stream or something like that, where I'll just, like, stream a game, like, several times over the course of, like, a couple weeks, and, like, play through a Pokemon game as a Nuzlocke. And probably the only game that I would do that with would be Pokemon Gold, because this game, it would be so devastating, because it takes so long to, like, raise your Pokemon up in comparison, that, like, I would be absolutely devastated if any of them died. Like, I would probably cry. Like, I'm not even kidding. But let's switch our old buddy Shellos up to the front of the party here. Man, I have a real ragtag team of nicknames going on here. That's just really awkward. I don't really know what's the deal with, like, half of the nicknames that I have. And we got Potion, which is kind of obsolete at this point of the game because you need super potions. Don't you dare go into the Valley Windworks. I got ordered to keep everyone out if they're not part of Team Galactic. You're giving me a look that makes you think you're gonna try and get in. Okay then, you'll have to battle me for it. Why didn't I use the name I was using in the last episode? The voice. I don't know. I just sort of didn't think about it. See, I'm really bad about that in Pokemon games, because I go in and I start the LP, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do not nicknames, I'm gonna do random voices for, like, all of the people in the game, and holy crap, that did a lot of damage. It did a lot more than I thought it would. If you can't tell, Shellos is a bit of an HP tank, and I don't know, I kind of like that about it. It has a lot of HP in its final form, and its final form is really good. I think it's in the OU tier in this generation. I'm not entirely sure, because I didn't really do anything with competitive battling until, like, Gen 5. And even still, that was like, Pokemon Showdown, not really competitive. But okay, you like to try, and you like to pretend that you're competitive. Hypnosis? Seriously? Are you seriously doing this to me, game, already? You're gonna pull out the stops? It is very hot in my room, which is kind of ironic because it's like 11 degrees out, but yeah, it's very, very hot in my room right now. See, when I record DS games, I do it in my bedroom as opposed to, like, any other game where I have my capture card in my basement. So, like, my computer heats up my bedroom, like, crazy amounts, like, really, really fast. And, in order to record, like, I have an overhead fan in my room that's really loud, and I have an air purifier in my room, which is really loud. And, I need the air purifier because I have asthma. And I need the fan because it keeps it cool. So whenever I have my computer running in my room for an extended period of time, it gets very, very hot in here. It's probably like 27 degrees in my room, which I think is like 80 Fahrenheit, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I feel like I've converted to Fahrenheit a lot more in my head in the last, like, month than I have ever in my entire life. So basically what that Team Galactic dude was saying was that we need to go into the Flower Patch, because we're a Flower Patch kid. I don't know what... I guess I was going for, like, a Cabbage Patch Kids thing going there, but I just sort of failed completely.
The Cabbage Patch Kids. Each doll is different, and you can pretend to adopt them.
My baby has a real diaper.
But yeah, there's his cohorts here. Enough arguing! Hand over that sweet honey. Do as we say. Team Galactic will have that honey. We must have it to attract Pokemon in great numbers. Exclamation mark. Hey, this kid is a witness. What'll we do? We don't need the brat running off to get help. The solution simple. We ensure the brat stays quiet. So you do that by trying to beat the crap out of me? That just, I don't know, that just doesn't really seem that logical to me. Also, why don't you double team me? Because that would be a lot more intelligent to do. Personally, that's just what I'm thinking. Because, I don't know, there's 2 of you and 1 of me. It seems smarter to me to go and do the, like, battle together than to battle back to back. Mind you, I'm not part of, like, a criminal syndicate or anything like that. But, yeah. I was just about to say, how's everybody doing? Because I ran out of things to talk about. This is what I'm talking about. If I record, like, 4 videos in a row, and this isn't even in a row, this is just, like, 4 videos in one day, because I waited, like, a couple hours before recording this one, after, like, the last, like, episode 3 and 4, I like, run out of things to say. I also don't know how I'm gonna title these. I don't, like, see, whenever I title videos in an LP, I always have this really awkward moment where I'm like, do I put Let's Play in the title? Do I not put Let's Play in the title? And then, like, when it comes to, like, doing, like, part 1, or, like, episode 1, or, like, just number 1, like, I kind of like the style of, like, putting number, like the number sign, and then 1, except people these days are so stupid that they'd probably think that it's a hashtag and be like, oh, hashtag 1, oh my god, guys, it's like hashtag, oh, he's trying to, like, hashtag stuff. And I also think it's super annoying when you hear people, like, in public being like, hashtag Instagram, hashtag beautiful day, hashtag this and that and this and that, and I'm like, just shut up. Like, nobody cares about your hashtags. Like, seriously. Even on the internet, like, I find looking at people's hashtags, I don't even read them, ever. Like, I don't think I've ever read, like, one of those posts that has, like, hashtag this, hashtag that. And sometimes I will just, like, tag stuff with that, like, with random stuff, just so, like, people might see it. Like, I started doing, like, hashtags in my, like, video postings online, but then I realized that nobody really reads. Holy shit! Something just fell off of my 3DS. Well, that's awkward. That was like one of the little nubbies that it uses for cushioning when it closes. That was really weird. Sorry about, like, getting super distracted in the middle of that. But, yeah, like, I find it, like, I've used them a couple times, but I also find that, like, I don't ever get any more traffic because of it. No, I won't switch out. Shellos, you can do this. I believe in you, buddy. And I should probably actually look at, like, your ability and, like, your name. I don't know. Name, your ability and your nature. That's what I was thinking of. And I know there's, like, a descriptor of, like, what the Pokemon is good at in this generation. Like, they started doing that in this generation. I don't know if they did that in Gen 3, but I know they do it in this one. Basically, like, what that'll do is it'll tell you, like, whether or not... Well, like, it'll essentially tell you what its best stat is in. Because, like, your Pokemon, and I know I've explained this in another one of my Pokemon LPs, but your Pokemon have, like, hidden stats called IVs, and it'll basically be a number for each of your stats between 0 and 31. And based on that number, it'll have that many extra stats over what it would normally have at level 100. So if your base stat, like, if your IV number for HP is, like, 22, then you'd have 22 more HP at level 100. As opposed to, like, if it's 0, then, like, if you're supposed to have 400 and your IV's 22, you'd have 422 HP at level 100. Let's get back to the Valley Windworks, and just suddenly you black out for no reason in particular. Oh, what's this thing? They seem to have forgotten it. It's a works key. Must be for the Valley Windworks. See, if those guys didn't completely and utterly fuck up right there, you would not be able to, like, save the girl's dad. Like, you would just, there would be no way. And, yeah, it would just, it would be so bad. It would be such a bad, like, situation. And this guy gives us some of that sweet honey. Oh yeah, slather that honey on sweet smelling tree. Oh yeah, slather it on there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. But I don't know why I went on a rampage there. That was a little awkward. But let's, I don't know, I feel the need to explore around this town right now. Don't you think it's cute how Pokemon pluck berries? No. Oh, I guess I just like weird things. Yeah, you do. Do you give me something if I... Oh. Apparently you do give me something if I say yes. So that's Pluck. I think it's a flying type move. I don't know how much power it has because I've never really used it. But basically what it'll do is it will give, like, if you attack a Pokemon that's holding a berry when you use Pluck, it'll, like, you'll eat the berry that the Pokemon is holding instead of them. Trainer, please water. I have a name, you know. My name isn't Trainer. And whatever happened to the Whalmer Pail? This is Spray Duck? That's so lame. A single berry will grow into a plant that makes several berries. By planting one, there will be more and more berries in the world. I hope you help us spread berries everywhere. And we got an Aspire Berry. I don't fucking know what that does. Hello. Would you like to exchange berries for accessories? No. I don't really know what any of this stuff does. Oh yeah, this is like... You need 100 Spell-On berries to get a Mirror Ball. And a Photo Board, you need 100 Biloo berries and 100 Durin berries. That's a waste of time and money. Why would anybody do that? Like, I appreciate the fact that some people like the berry hunting mechanics and stuff like that in this game, but seriously, what the fuck? Like, Jesus. Some kinds of Pokemon appear only if they're attracted by the sweet scent of honey. Oh, it's so sweet. Pokemon must have have an acute sense of smell. They can sense an aroma of honey from very far away. Yeah, basically, what honey does is if you see, like, a yellow tree hanging around anywhere, like, I think there's one over here. I'm not entirely sure if there is. May not be. I might just be a fool. Because I'm a fool in love with you. I don't know what I'm singing. Anyways, if you slather honey on a tree like this over here, Pokemon will appear, but they don't appear right away. So it's like, it's kind of a lame mechanic, I don't know. But you can catch a lot of Pokemon that you wouldn't normally be able to get, like Heracross. You can get a Combee from that. Combee evolves into Vespiquen, which I was going to put on my team, except it's a pain in the ass to catch, so I didn't want to bother. And it's not that great of a Pokemon anyways, because I used one of my X and Y playthrough the first time, and it was just sort of eh. But anyways, next time on Pokemon Platinum, we are going to go into the Valley Windworks and take out Team Galactic. So I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.